Hello students, this is Assistant Professor Namrata Khilochia, Profil BBA College, Vapi. With respect to the subject NPM, that is New Project Management, TYBBA, 5th semester, we are moving further with the unit number 2, that is Project Appraisal. We had already discussed that project appraisal, that is the assessment of project in terms of economic, societal, financial, managerial and organizational viability or suitability. There are 6 steps in project appraisal. Apart from that, we had already discussed economic aspect, organizational aspect and managerial aspect. So moving further with the step number 4, that is technical aspect. Technical appraisal of a project broadly involves a critical study of 4 criteria. These are location, site, size of the plant, which is also called as scale of operation, and technical feasibility. So let's discuss one by one all these criteria. Here again, let me try to explain one more thing. That is, an industrial location selection is always based on 2 things. First one, by selecting the location, one need to consider site characteristics. The second one criteria which we need to consider while selecting the geographical location, that is the location should be optimum. Now optimum location means what? Where we can have benefit of less cost and high productivity. That is called as optimum location. Now, the problem of site selection gets complicated by the fact that at a particular specific location where one or a few factors are favorable, other factors may not be so. Selection of an optimal location, that's why need specific consideration. The important factors that influence location are major 14. So let's discuss these factors affecting location selection. The very first one factor affecting to the selection of location is raw material supplies. Certain industries are located near to the source of raw materials, so that they can have advantage of nearness. By that, they can reduce the transportation cost. Second, this is particularly true for the industries which are based on gross localized or weight losing materials. Now, weight losing material industries, that means what? The raw material having characteristic that it will reduce its weight. Say for example, sugarcane, that is the raw material for sugar mills. Generally, you will find the sugar mills are near to the yielding or cultivation region of the sugarcane. Because the reason is sugarcane, that is the weight losing raw material. Higher the distance will reduce the weight, and finally the company will be in a loss. That's why generally these types of mills are near to the cultivating regions only. In the same way, generally timber businesses are near to the forest areas. The second one reason why the raw material supplies should be near to the location selection, that is perishability. Industries using perishable raw material also tend to be located in closer or proximity to the raw material sources only. So here you are supposed to remember nearness due to two reasons. First one, that is weight lossing, and second one, that is perishability. Second one factor affecting to the location, that is proximity of markets. Proximity means nearness. Now here location will be selected near to the market. Market, that means the place where buyer and seller can meet easily and have a barter system or exchanges. Certain categories of industries tends to be located near to the market. Here, the major factor due to which companies like to select location near to the market, that is weight or increased weight or bulk. Due to the final output is so bulky, it may create problem of transportation, and that's why to minimize this, one can select closer location to the market. Say for example, Coca-Cola, that is one of the beverage industry or cold drink making industry. The weight is very high, and that's why generally here the location will be selected near to the consumer area. Coca-Cola plant is there in Ahmedabad, that is one of the dry area. More of the consumers are near to the area only, and that's why the selection is based on market. Second one factor why there is nearness of market need to be considered, that is perishability. If the nature of the output will be perishable, then here in case of even pharmaceutical companies, some of the medicines are having nature that is perishability. That's why generally this kind of laboratories need to be established near to the market, or you can say that hospitals. So you can see the laboratories are generally established or selected location will be near to the hospitals. So here proximity of the market, in that you are again supposed to remember two things, that is bulk production or bulky output, and second one, that is perishability. Third one factor affecting to the location selection, that is transportation facilities. Now students, try to remember here that this transportation facility, we are talking about not only product transportation but also transportation for the personnel, means human resources. Transportation facilities including the cost of transport play an important role in the industrial location selection. No wonder centers connected with the sea, air, rail and road transport facilities exert a strong pull on industries. It is not only the transportation of the materials and finished product, as I told you, but it is also about the transportation of the employees. In the vast country like India, there may be significant variation in the transportation cost between different location or state. Even government also offer certain incentives related to this transportation subsidy, especially to initiate the growth of different hilly areas and island, to encourage the industrial development in this kind of region, to develop especially hilly region and island. The fourth one factor affecting to the location selection, that is power and fuel supply. So here definitely power and fuel conditions have an important bearing or impact on the industrial location selection. Cheap power availability or fuel and its uninterrupted yani continuous supply is an important factor for industrial location selection. Especially in the era of energy crisis, this is the most important criteria. In the past, certain industries tended to be located near to the coal deposit area. Nowadays, generally, industries are located near to the easy power supply areas. The fourth one factor affecting to the location selection, that is water. Certain industries like paper mill industry by their very nature require large quantities of water. The quality and properties of the available water is as important as the quality of water available and stability of its supply. A number of industries also use water source for effluent disposal, that means discard of the wastewater. By selecting the location, the possibility of the pollution of water by the other industries making the water unfit for the industrial and domestic purpose should also be considered. The requirement of the water by the employees and their families houses near the industrial unit for domestic purpose and its availability should be also considered. So here again water availability need to be considered for both production activity as well as for the employee facility, drinking water and other facility. The sixth one factor affecting to the location selection, that is manpower. In manpower, you are supposed to remember quantity of the labor, quality of the labor, wage rates of a particular region, cheaper labor availability, as well as labor turnover and absenteeism. So let's discuss each. The economic, societal and political aspect of labor supply have an important influence on the industrial location selection. Not only quantity but an assessment of the skill level, that is quality of the available manpower, are very important. In certain regions, abundant cheaper labor may be available, but if the labor does not possess the required skill, the industry will have to incur expenditure on training of the labor. And that's why generally the location will be selected near to the area where the skilled laborers are available. Cheap labor is also one of the criteria for selection of the plant location. And you know that is one of the reason why most of the multinational organizations establish in India to take advantage of cheap labor supply only. That is one of the reason. Third one, wage rates. For the assessment to be realistic, it is essential that the wage rates be compared with the level of productivity by the labor. In certain regions or states, the wage rates are lower. So again, that region selection is also one of the criteria while selecting the location. In certain localities and communities, labor turnover and absenteeism are so high. So, these kind of areas generally avoid while selecting the location. Some regions may be characterized by the dominance of militant trade union, where the trade union are very strong control on the organization. In this kind of industrial areas, there is avoidance by the new industries to be select for the location. So it may be difficult to get professional, skilled manpower, etc. if the location is very remote and deprived of the civic amenities. Next one, seventh one factor affecting to the location selection, that is labor laws and government policies. Labor laws and the government policy and attitude towards strike and other labor related problems and employee-employer relation, etc. may also influence location decision selection. Eighth one, natural and climatic factors. Different natural And climatic factors also play an important role in the location selection of certain industries, as the absence of these conditions will necessitate additional expenditure or cost to create favorable condition artificially. For example, humid climate is not good for the cotton textile industry. And that's why generally cotton textile industries are established near to the dry areas like Ahmedabad. Favorable climate conditions and other environmental factors played a major role in the location selection of industrial establishment. Other factors like strategic consideration, taxes and fees, incentives and disincentives, site and services, socio-economic and political factors, and other miscellaneous factors we will be going to discuss in the next one session. Thank you, students.